What's going on, my fellow MR2 people? Welcome to Florida. It's raining right now, but yeah, we're working on my 91 turbo right now. So my speedo hasn't been working on the car since I got it, so I finally decided to pull out the old mechanical speed sensor. So hold on. Here's the little pin for it. I just bought that from Prime Driven because I pulled mine out and the pin for mine was just missing. So I'm assuming that because this thing wouldn't spin when the car was moved, it broke apart and kind of just disintegrated, because the car was sitting for 10 years before I got it. So I'm assuming the guy I bought it from, once he moved it, it probably broke it. So I pulled this apart, which is very easy to do. There's only maybe 1 or 2 videos on YouTube about it, which I'm kind of surprised. So the way to clean this and fix it, because this wouldn't spin at all, is you take a punch, put it through the hole there and tap on it, and you're gonna knock the cap off of each one of these, and then you're gonna pull the gears out of it. It's just 2 gears and maybe like 8 washers. It's very simple. So after you pull it out, well, first you might want to soak it in something first, just to help break up the crap that's inside of it. So I did that for 2 days, put it in some WD-40. But yeah, then after I took these caps off, took the gears out, they were just full of crud. So I just hit them with a wire brush and some brake clean, and then I dipped them in oil and put it all back together. Pretty simple. There is a gasket here. I don't have a new one for it, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on it and then about to bolt it back up. But this pin I got, I'm assuming is the correct pin, because there's only one that they sell on Prime Driven's website. Yeah, it has a little like notch on each side of the pin. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Because there's another hole on the transmission that this is going to slot into. So when that spins, it should spin this, which should spin the speedo cable, which should give you a readout for your miles per hour on your dash. So I'm going to throw this back in it, and hopefully it works. It'd be nice to have a speedo and not have to use my phone GPS everywhere I drive. Alright, so I'm under the MR2 right now. We're at the back of the car, under the subframe. Let's see, this might help more. But yeah, there's the rear trans mount, which you gotta take all the bolts off of it. I didn't remove it because I didn't really feel like it. You can kind of get your way around that. This is the one bolt you can't really get off without probably, pushing the whole engine forward. So I just left it there because I was able to get sensor out anyway. But I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get the camera up there. There's a hole right there. That's where the speed sensor goes, and that little pin is going to slot into there. So once I get this all back together, I'll continue the video. I'll put that in there and get the I'll probably just make sure it spins and everything, and then that'll connect the speed cable to it. Let's see, is it gonna spin? Aha, it looks like it's working. Perfect. All right, now we can hook up the speed cable. So now that I've determined that is all working, dang it, which way do I want to record this? I guess this way. But yeah, there's the old speed cable. It's a little crusty looking, so I'm gonna try and clean it off and then maybe lube it up with some oil. Okay, so now this is the speed cable here. I have it reattached to the sensor. It's really hard to see, but it's down there, right in the middle. Right down there. But yeah, So now I'm just gonna bolt it in place, the sensor, and bolt up the parts of the engine mount I unbolted, and then we're gonna drive it and see if it works. All right, time for the moment of truth. Will my Speedo work again? For probably the first time in a decade. Have to find out. Please work. I have a feeling it might not, but we'll see. Oh, it started to move, I think. We gotta get going more. It looked like it moved. It's kind of hard to drive and hold this. It's like kind of moving off of 0. There's 20. All right. I mean, I don't know if that's accurate, but it's working. All right, so Speedo is now working, except it seems like it's about 10 miles an hour off. I think it's reading about 10 miles an hour less than it should be, and I'm assuming that might be because of the 18-inch wheels I got. Maybe that's affecting it, but you know, whatever. At least it works now. So if you want to fix your mechanical Speedo on your 91 or 92 MR2, this is how you do it. And this is the E153 trans on the turbo model. I don't know if it's the same on the S54. I would imagine it's probably pretty similar. It's pretty easy to do. So if you don't want to convert your car to an electronic setup, I would just, you know, tear it apart yourself. It's not that hard. It takes a few hours. All right, well, that concludes this video. See y'all next time.